안녕하세요. 한림MICE 디스커버리 신년 특집입니다. 신년 특집이지만 저희는 사실 12월에 찍고 있습니다. 12월에 요코하마 파시피코, 요코하마 컨벤션 센터에서 열리는 글로벌 마이스 포럼에 와 있고요. 우리 ICM 연구 책임이신 강수정 연구원과 제가 글로벌 마이스 포럼에 와 있습니다. 또 신년 특집으로 일본 마이스 비즈니스, 일본 마이스 인더스트리에 대한 전반적인 개요 설명과 그리고 현재 가장 핫한 이슈들, 일본의 가장 핫한 이슈들을 설명을 듣기 위해서 우리 릿슈메이칸 비즈니스 스쿨의 케이코 니시모토 교수님을 모시고 저희가 줌 인터뷰를 시작하겠습니다. 신년 특집이라 해외 올로케로 찍어봤습니다. 자, 그러면 우리 케이코 상하고 케이코 상 먼저 인사 부탁드릴게요. Hi, Professor Keiko. Would you introduce yourself?
만나서 반갑습니다. Nice to meet you, everyone. My name is Keiko Nishimoto. As Professor Lee introduced me, I have been working as a meeting planner at the PCOs for 20 years, and I received a PhD from Kyoto University. Now I am a professor for Ritsumekan University, and we will start the tourism MBA from next April. And maybe some industry friends knows me in ICA, International Convention and Congress and Convention Association, as I served as Asia Pacific chapter chair, co-chair, and also I served as an academic advisory board for ICA Skills. I also serve as an assessor for GDS Index, Global Sustainability Index. We recently, astonished that Goyam has very highly performed. It's top in Asia in sustainability. So we need to learn from Goyam. Anyway, I have been working in the MICE industry, and my DNA is PCO. Nice to meet you. And thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Professor Keiko. Let me just go back to quick Korean words. So, 우리 교수님께서는 PCO로 20년 동안 근무를 하셨고, 그다음에 MCI 재팬부터 시작해서 다양한 PCO 업체에 계셨습니다. 그리고 하나만 더 설명을 드리면, 저 옆에 화면에 저희 요코하마의 풍차가 아니죠, 대관람차가 보입니다. 네, 좋습니다. 그러면 인터뷰를 시작해 보겠습니다. Professor Keiko, our first question would be, how was Japan MICE industry from 2022 and 2023? So we are heading for 2024. So how was it in your industry back in Japan? Would you give us a little bit of the idea?
Okay. When I talk about the convention, according to the ICA stats, we had 228 face-to-face meetings in 2022, which is top in Asia Pacific and also 14th in the world. Also, when I talk about the exhibition, I recently had a guest lecture from RX Japan, which is a top exhibition company in Japan. And they say that 2023 will be a record year for them. So generally speaking, I think the market is bouncing back from the pandemic. And also, the majority of the events became face-to-face than a hybrid.
So it's all the business are back already.
Yes, I think
quite
so.
back, right? So we have a second question would be, what were the main issues this year in Japan MICE industry? We do have a lot of different issues back in Korea, and I wonder what's your main issues in Japan?
Well, the top main issue is a labor shortage. So we have experienced, we lost many leads because of the capacity problem. So there are many RFPs for Convention Bureau, but they cannot find the suitable suppliers because they are too busy. So the top problem is a labor shortage. And
Mm,
another one is inflation, as you mentioned, that there are, maybe you heard from the news, but there are many unsuccessful bid for contractor, a builder for pavilions of the Osaka Kansai Expo and also MICE venues. So inflation and the labor shortage causes the lack of, those capacity, suppliers. So we lost a lot of business because of them.
Right. So, which means you said that all your business has been bounced back. So, which means you have many works, many
Yes.
jobs are back, but then people are not back, right?
That's right.
So it's a big problem of MICE business here in Japan, also back in Korea as well. So, do you have some idea why those young generation is not coming to MICE business in Japan?
Because there are more easier jobs, and MICE industry requires the experience. So normally I have been working in a PCO, and I became a professional. It takes about 3-4 years. So I think during these years, many young people leave the industry and go to other more easy to start industries. So that's the main problem.
Right. I guess in Korea, we do have a similar problem because company, PCO, PEO, their jobs are back, their works are back. But then, so which means more task. We have more works, but then we have less people. So which means company needs new employee, although they need new employee, but then they need skilled people because we have so many works to take care of. So we need skilled people, and but then new employees during the COVID, they don't have face-to-face experiences. So there's mismatching coming there.
Yes, that's right.
So
I totally agree with you.
Same as well in Japan also, right? Okay, then would you please explain the structure of Japan's MICE industry governance?
Governance, okay. There are two pillars in a national government. One is for the convention and meetings events, Japan Tourism Agency, which is a part of the Ministry of Land Infrastructure and Transportation, and their affiliated organization, Japan Convention Bureau, which is a part of the Japan National Tourism Organizations. They are, as the government, look for the convention industry. And another pillar is for the exhibition. So the Ministry of Economy, Trade and Investment, and also Japan External Trade Organization. These organizations are looking for exhibition. So there are two pillars. And also there are some industry organization like JCMA, MPI Japan, and what we call Nittenkyo, Japan Exhibition Association. There are independent industry organizations, and they are demonstrate the importance of their sector and working for the industry.
I guess that's very similar to our country. We also have exhibition side of the governance. We also have a convention side of the governance. So what do you think is a positive thing and negative thing in terms of having two different governance in the same industry?
Yes, actually, I'm a convention side, so I normally work with a JTA.
Right.
But most of the director came from other side, from the exhibition side. So because of the people exchange, I think we do not have a huge problem on that.
You do not have the huge problem with having a two different governance.
I don't think so. We do not have a major problem from that.
Because in
Because,
Korea,
sorry.
no,
The
no,
director of
mm,
JTA
mm,
is normally came from METI, which is Ministry of Economy.
mm,
So they normally for exhibition, but
mm.
they send the people to a convention side.
Oh,
So
they
we
send the
learn
people to the
more.
convention side? You
Yes,
mean
yes.
government-wise, government to versus government? They send the people to different government?
Well, JTA do not send the people to METI, but the
Uh,
METI always send the people to JTA. So
Oh,
for
mm.
us, it is okay. But for exhibition side, I don't know.
Oh, I see, I see. So, those government affiliated body, they
Mhm.
have not exchanging, maybe not exchanging, but then at least exhibition side are sending people to the JTA, which is
Yes.
convention side of the governance, right? Ah, it's quite different to Korea then, I
Oh,
guess.
wow.
Because I don't think we do have those government exchange
Oh,
program. So which means exhibition side does not really understand the convention side.
mhm,
Convention side does not really understand exhibition side. That's the problem in our country. One of
mhm,
the governance problem.
mhm,
So it's a bit different, and also wondering how to do it. So
mhm.
we'll give more questions later on.
Okay.
So what are the main government strategies for your business event industry development then?
Okay. Um, in this year, March 2023, Japanese cabinet approved the new tourism nation promotion basic plan. It's an overall tourism, but mice can be found throughout the plan. So it's a very important component.
Mhm,
So, well, and also if we talk about the hallmark event, which is a mega event, we
mhm,
are facing many difficulties for Osaka Kansai Expo. It's a
mhm,
preparation process, as
mhm,
we experienced at the Tokyo Olympic Games that
mhm,
should be on a 2020, but held in a 2021.
mhm,
So the new tourism plan and the Osaka Kansai Expo is our major strategy that we
mhm,
have to face.
mhm. So Osaka Kansai Expo, do you think Osaka Kansai Expo will be the very good stepping stone for your mice business?
Well, I'm a little bit hesitate to say in a recorded video, but I don't think so.
Why is that? Why is that? I mean, Osaka Kansai Expo has been prepared quite a bit a long time, and I've heard that we don't really know, but then I've heard that the Osaka Kansai Expo is having a little bit of the difficulties, but then still it's working well, though, you know?
Well, preparing the mega event always have a problem, I think.
Yes, sure,
So
sure,
maybe in your countries you also have same kind of
sure,
problem.
sure.
But we had many um, problem and gossips during the
Mm-mm,
preparation of the Tokyo Olympic and Paralympic Games.
mm-mm,
So um, many people are afraid to repeat it again. But I personally believe that in Japan we have so many inbound visitors.
mhm,
So
mhm.
tourism is flourishing. And
Now,
I believe that this is a consequence of games in 2020 and 2021
right.
because the people in the world
Mm,
have to watch the games on the
mm,
TV only,
mm,
which played in Tokyo.
right.
So they have a fundamental desire to
Mm,
visit Tokyo. So
mm,
I think such mega event has a result,
mm,
good effect, but
mm,
a few years later. So I
mm,
hope Osaka Kansai Expo will
mm.
also have such effect in future. But at the moment, it's very uncertain.
Oh, yes, yes. But then, like you said, that the mega event is, I mean, everybody has the same problems when they prepare the mega event. But
Mhm.
then, when you finish the mega event, those legacies are left to the certain region. Then it will be great stepping stone for you in the business event industry and huge mega event industry in Japan. I hope so, though.
Hopefully.
Yes. And 2024 is coming, right? Actually, our video streaming will be on January of 2024. So it's already 2024 when we air this video clip. But then 2024, any prospection regarding Japan MICE business?
Well, I think it will continue. This booming will be continued. But basically, there is a bouncing back from the pandemic in 2022 and 2023. So there is a possibility that there is some tone down in 2024. But well, for the exhibition business, it's it's growing, straightly growing. And convention is it's rotation. So if we have a number of events in 2022 and 2023, then normally 2024 will be a same or rather decrease.
Right.
But, yes.
So, but then you prospected that exhibition business will grow up again and again and again, right?
And convention will be stable, I guess.
So for our idea, normally Japan has a very strong domestic market in terms of exhibition business. So and then your country's economic and corporate side is quite strong. So your exhibition business are quite stable for now, and also will be grown up. But then the convention side will stable. I mean, more on the side of stability, not a growing up, right? True then. Why do you think many industry experts recently shown the interest to the urban regeneration? Because Korea, urban regeneration is very, very hot potato, super hot potato, because our Korean depopulation is very dangerous, very serious. It's even faster than Japan. So depopulation-wise. So urban regeneration is quite good issue, a quite important issue back in Korea. How about your side here in Japan?
Yes, in Japan, it is also a very important topic. And in Japan, we call it regional revitalization.
Regional revitalization.
Regional revitalization, but I think the meaning is same.
True.
And well, JTA and JNTO, their ultimate purpose to promote MICE to Japan is the regional revitalization. So not only for Tokyo or Osaka, but other regional cities, the government supports to try to have international meetings.
So not only international meetings also, right? I mean, I've heard that there are so many community meetings organized by CVB or DMO and the regional government in your country. Is that true, right?
Yes, that's true.
And also, what do you think, what's the role of urban regeneration in the MICE business? What do you think so?
Well, normally it is set like economic impact, or it has repeated travelers, or creating business and research innovation. But for my personal opinion, the most important part is to train the regional destinations for the international branding and marketing through the MICE promotion and bidding. Because normally bidding has only two results, win or lose. So it's very clear. So it can be very good training for those destinations, I believe.
So you mean that this urban, let's say in your terminology, it's regional revitalization. MICE those regional government also can have a competitive power when they are trained for the MICE event, and also if they are trying to give more solutions to the regional area, if they want to do so, they can use this MICE business in their certain area to have a legacy there, right? Okay. So what's the key task? What do you think is the key task in connecting urban regeneration with a MICE business?
I believe the key task is to involve the local communities, because MICE business is often a very closed event and a closed industry.
Right.
We normally work with only same suppliers, same stakeholders, but it is very important to involve the local communities, such as the party at the unique events or giveaway promotion goods to purchasing from the local, or it is very important to involve them.
So you mean that we do have to contribute to the local economies, and we have to make them involve to our business. Otherwise, if there is no connection between MICE business and local community, it's nothing. We have to bond a very strong way, right? So we have to make
because my DNA is PCO, so I always looking things as a meeting planner. So if I organize the event in a regional destinations, I should contact with the local communities or local business to purchase sourcing. But if I were the local government, then I think it is quite sorry, I lost my words. Anyway, yes, if I were the local government, then it is very important to include the local communities to set up the policies on tourism and MICE.
Just a quick personal question. Do you think MICE industry is helpful to building the community also in a local area?
Yes. It depends on the type of the events.
Right.
But if I organize the ICA Congress in Japan, then I have to connect with the stakeholders very strongly to make event successful. So in this means, I think having MICE will be effective to make stronger stakeholder connections.
Yes. Well, I mean, in our country also, we are considering this business event as a tool to leave the legacy in a certain destination, and at the same time we have to use this MICE business to build their community also in a regional area people, I mean, they have to bond together to do the regional revitalization, right? So we do need to make them bond together. Then we need a MICE event there, right?
Amazing.
Yes. And could you share a notable example of urban regeneration within Japan MICE industry?
Okay. I would like to raise the case from Sendai, Japan. It's a northeastern part of Japan, and that area was suffered by a great earthquake in 2011.
Oh.
And this is a case about the UN World Conference on Disaster Risk Reduction, which is the largest event ever held in Sendai city. So right after we had an earthquake in 2011, the mayor at that time, Emiko Okuyama, asked other mayors in the Tohoku region, heavily damaged by an earthquake, to win this conference in 2015. So it was a very quick decision, and well, Sendai City tried to build back better the city in order to host such a world event. And they create the city. They have a new subway and pictograms in the city, overall the city, because not many people speak English in that city. And they have a new exhibition hall, and well, having a UN conference in 2015 is a kind of a milestone for them in their mind to build the city back better. So I think this is a notable example of urban regeneration, and especially I used to work for Sendai City.
Oh, you did?
Yes, only for the half year, but I was in a secretary of that host committee. So it's very important conference for me as well.
So there was a very notable example then, right? So those urban regeneration, I mean, Sendai has left then all those infrastructure later on, and then they are using it quite well, right?
Yes.
So
afterwards, they can win other international meetings, such as a World Conference of Earthquake Engineering, mostly the field of the risk reduction or earthquake. So they have many good conferences regarding this field.
So they changed their disaster to the chance.
Yes, that's
very, very good example, I guess. Okay, then I guess it's all the questions that we gave you was done. Any comments do you want to leave before wrap it up?
Oh, yes. Well, recently, Korea is a very familiar country for me because I visit Goyan every year, and I know many faces in the Korean meetings industry, and well, I work as an assessor of GDS index, so I know very well about what Goyan did for the sustainability. So I feel that Korea and Japan is quite familiar, and we should learn each other more and more.
True.
So I hope we can collaborate.
Sure.
Yes.
That's exactly that I was going to say. We need a more collaborative approach to generate a new idea and maybe solve some problems that we have, maybe commonly have, I guess. And also you are going to open the new MBA course next year. And we do have a graduate studies. And maybe we can collaborate together also.
Please.
Thank you. Thank you very much today, Keiko. And then I'll see you soon in somewhere else in Korea or Japan.
Maybe see you in Osaka. I will take you around with my convertible car.
Oh, nice. You do have convertible cars?
Yes, I have been driving convertible car for more than 20 years.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I want to go Osaka. Maybe I hope to see you in Osaka then sometime later on.
I'll be waiting.
Thank you. Thank you very much today, Keiko.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Enjoy Yokohama.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.